Hush, I was talking first,
I'm
Bob.
part of this podcast too.
You think because your name is first, you're more important. I don't think so.
You put my name first. That was your
Shut
idea.
up.
Welcome everybody to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. So you want to hear about the airplane story?
I do. I don't watch the news on TV.
Okay.
Hardly ever.
What do you watch it on, the toaster?
I'm Bob. I think I'm so funny. No, usually
It's going to be one of those episodes, huh?
Just like most normal people nowadays, I usually see the news on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since the end of last year, I don't like go on Facebook and stuff every day. And like, I actually haven't been on Facebook all week. I only check my messages to see if I have messages from clients and stuff like that. But I haven't been on there. And then you say something about this airplane. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm so out of touch with the outside world for like the past week, I guess. So I'm really curious though to know what is going on with this airplane, or what went on with this airplane.
Southwestern Airlines. First of all, let's start with this. You don't like to fly.
Heck no.
I don't like to fly. And this is not going to make it any better.
It solidifies it, huh?
I could have like kept this to myself because
Like,
I mean we're gonna.
I knew I was right for feeling this way.
Because we're gonna have to fly again eventually. Like we're gonna have things happen in our life that's gonna make us fly. And I didn't want to be on this road alone. I wanted to bring you into my land of distress. I wanted you to be a part of my journey of, I don't know, just
That's what I'm here for, babe. We're in this together.
Enter like dialogue of myself just going, you shouldn't get on that plane. We shouldn't get on this plane. We shouldn't get on this plane, isn't, because that's what I want. I don't want the dialogue to be like, I shouldn't get on this plane. I want our dialogue to be like, we shouldn't get on this plane. Wherever this plane is going, it ain't worth it.
So what happened to the plane?
The Southwestern Airline, the engine exploded and
like just
right.
While it was in the air?
While I was in the air.
Oh my God! That is not something that you want to happen while you are flying through the air. I don't care what kind of aircraft you are in.
Yeah.
You do not want the engine to go poof.
So when it exploded, one of the windows near it opened.
Like where somebody was sitting?
Yes.
Oh my God. Did they get sucked out the window?
Yes.
No.
Only about halfway.
Oh my God.
So she was buckled up.
Well, thank God she was wearing her seatbelt.
Yeah. And the other passengers rushed to pull her back in, and she died because of like forced blunt trauma to the head.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Happy flights, everybody.
So did the plane crash?
No, actually I think the pilot was like named a hero because he was able to get the plane safely to the ground.
Wow. That's intense.
So now here's my thing. First of all, I don't want to make light of this lady losing her life at all. That being said, we're probably going to make light of the whole situation because it is a comedy show. So if you, if you're just hit stop right now if you feel like you're going to be offended. I think I might have had a better chance than her because like I saw a picture of this lady. Let me pull it up. I'll show it to you. So that's her. Man, this picture, the picture of like her face right now, just makes me sad because she looks like such a happy person. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And like, I hate that for her. But if you scroll down a little bit, boom, there it is. Look how tiny she is.
She's very thin.
Yeah.
Are you saying you would fit through the window?
I probably wouldn't have gotten quite as far through that window as she did. So like, I think she went like her torso was out the window. Like for me, I think it stops at my shoulders. I think my big fat head gets in that hole and plugs it right up.
I guess if your head gets sucked out the window of an airplane going like how fast? I don't even know. I don't even really have a guess. Really freaking super fast. It can't be good.
Right.
Like, okay. You know like when you're driving down the road and your dog sticks their head out the window and like they got to squinch their eyes because of the wind. And, like, if they got flabby jaws, their jaws are flapping. Like, it's like that times, like, 1,000,000.
Yes.
Like, that can't be good.
I read this and I heard this story. And, like, all I could think is, I didn't want to get on a plane before. So now, like, the next time I fly, I'm going to be like, I can't sit near the engine.
I can't sit near a window. How about that? Like, I ain't trying to get sucked out.
I don't want to sit near the engine or the exit door because either one of them things happens to malfunction and open things. It would be like, I mean, look how big I am. It would be like trying to put a golf ball in a water hose.
Oh my god!
Like if I don't die from blunt force trauma, I'm gonna go through like cheese through a shredder. I feel like that's what's gonna happen to me. It's just gonna peel the layers of fat back so that I can slide through. Like, you know, like that game you used to have when you was a kid when you buy like the
what?
I
didn't have any game like that. I had no board games like that, Bob. What the heck kind of games were you playing?
It was called Fat Man on a Plane. It was a board game, and the object of the game. No, the putty stuff. Like, what is it called? Our kids play with it.
Putty?
No, it's not putty.
Play-Doh?
Play-Doh. Like you get Play-Doh in the little contraption. You put a Play-Doh in it. You squeeze it, and it squeezes the Play-Doh out like that. Yeah. Like I feel like that's what happened to me.
Like Play-Doh, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. I have this thing. There's things wrong with me. I mean, like, you know that. I know that. There's things wrong with me.
It's okay, babe. I have things wrong with me, too.
Like, I will get in a situation, and for the whole time, I'll be like, I wonder what the worst possible outcome to this is. And that's what I'll think about the whole time. When me and Tim went to New York, and we were inside that tunnel, I about had a freaking panic attack because the whole time I was like, what if somebody just starts shooting in here? We ain't going nowhere. What if this opens up and all the water comes into the tunnel?
While you were driving through that tunnel, I think you were texting me. You were going, I'm never bringing you here. I'm never bringing my family here.
Yeah, I love you.
I love you too much to bring you here.
And we're going, what are we going in a couple months? We're going to take you into that tunnel. We're probably not going to go in the tunnel, though. Because the first mistake we made was driving into New York. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll never do that again. That'll never happen again. We're going to take a train. We're going to stop off in Jersey, drop the car off somewhere, and take a train into New York. That's how it's going to be handled. Because I am too wrapped up in my own mind, that inner dialogue. I'm too nervous. I'm too anxious. And most of the time,
I think the word is crazy.
And anger. Like I have that going for me as well.
Speaking of your anger, I want to have a discussion. I want to have a discussion about your anger because something happened the other day. I feel like you had like this revelation.
I'm sorry. Whatever it was, I'm sorry.
You had no.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. You had this, I don't even know the word I want to use. Yeah, you had like this Zen day where you were like, you know what?
Last Sunday?
You're like, I'm just not gonna get mad about things.
I think that's what happens right before somebody snaps.
You're like, I think so. Except you did. I mean, you haven't yet.
Like, I think I know what you're talking about. And like later that day,
like, I'm just gonna be chill. Yeah. And I'm just not gonna get mad about things. And I'm like, who are you? Yeah. What have you done with my husband? Why am I the angry one all of a sudden? Because I admit I have anger issues.
You're making me angry now because I keep trying to talk and you...
Hush, I was talking first,
I'm
Bob.
part of this podcast too.
You think as your name is first, you're more important. I don't think so.
You put my name first. That was your idea.
Shut up. I was trying to be nice. Man, I don't forgot what I was going to say. Oh, you made me look like I was the angry one, which I know. Yeah. I know. I get it honest. Okay. Yeah. I really do. And I know I have anger issues, but in comparison to you, I'm the nice one. I'm the calm one. And we got in the car to leave. And if anybody has ever listened to any of our other podcasts, they know whenever we load up our family in our car to go somewhere, it's guaranteed that Bob and I both, we're going to be two things, sweaty and mad. Mm-hmm. Every single time. I don't care where we're going. It could be to the grocery store.
Not me. Not last
sweaty
Sunday.
And mad.
I wasn't
And we
mad
got
at
in the
all.
car. We were going to a birthday party, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We were running late. We didn't leave our house until 2 minutes after we were supposed to be there.
And we had to drive 45 minutes to
I'm
get there.
like fussing at the kids, like, get your shoes on. No, put those shoes back on. Did you pee yet? Does everybody have their cup? And you're just like, it's okay. I mean, it's okay if we're late. It's not going to hurt anything. Nothing's going to happen. You might as well just face it. We're late. It's okay. Just relax. Like, what the heck? But like, okay, I was liking the new Bob because I was like, okay, I can deal with this. But then, like, it only really lasted a day.
I mean, I don't know that it wasn't bad that it only lasted a day, because you don't understand where my mindset was that day. I was real close to like just looking at people and throwing up my middle finger and walking away, because that's where I was. Stop. So I had this is what led up to it. It was the night before, and you looked at me and you were like, you said something about, we had a bad morning. And I was like, I don't think I had a bad morning. And you were like, you had a bad morning. It's like, you snapped at the kids a couple of times when, like, I don't think it was necessary. And like, I thought about it and I was like, you're right. I snap so easily about a lot of things, like stupid things. And it made me sad, Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm tired of being angry. Like
it's like on your days off, you have so much going on.
I do.
And you have a level of craziness away from the house, and then I have a level of craziness here in the house, and then when you mix it all together on your days off, it's just like a big just concoction of crazy chaos, and we have 5 million things to do and only enough time to do like 3 things.
The problem
and we get mad. And like, you're like looking at your phone all the time because you're always doing something. Somebody's always contacting you from work, or you have some kind of email or message to reply to. And like, I'll be like, what you doing?
It's not like, when you say that I'm on my phone all the time, I want people to understand. It's not like I'm playing on Facebook.
No, like I said, you have like work stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, like I do, like the art for the shows, stuff that I research, like things that I'm doing. Like I'm always doing things. I'm always
all that
doing
crap
things,
that I don't do.
I'm shaking, I'm jiving, I'm moving. I mean, I've been this way my whole life. I mean, when I was I think I talked about this before. When I was in elementary school, not elementary school, maybe middle school, 5th grade-ish, right? There was a store right up by my house, and you could go there and buy penny candy. I know how old that makes me sound. But I would go up there and it was like different kinds of candy. It was cheap candy. You know what I mean? It was like non-name brand stuff, but you could buy candy for a penny. And when I first did it, it was because I was a fat kid and I was like, ooh, penny candy. My mom give me $1. I get 100 pieces of candy, give or take because of taxes and whatnot. And then my brain said, I'm going to take this to school and sell it. And I started an enterprise. I mean, like, I started making so much money. I would go down there and I would buy 100 pieces of candy and go to school and sell 100 pieces of candy for a nickel. And I would turn $1 into $5. I was shaking. I was moving. I was coming up with ideas. And then until I got too greedy. And there was this kid, I don't remember what his name was, but like his parents didn't let him have candy. I don't know why, but he came to me and he's like, hey, so you sell that candy, right? And I was like, you know what you need? And he goes, I want pixie sticks. How many pixie sticks can I get for $20?
$20 worth of pixie sticks?
I looked him dead in the eye.
I'm pretty sure $20 worth of pixie sticks could kill a person.
I looked him dead in the eye and I said, 100. And I took his $20 and I went and bought 100 pixie sticks for $1.
Oh my gosh.
And I took it back to school the next day and gave him them pixie sticks. And I got ratted out because his mom wanted to know where that $20 was.
Oh my gosh.
So, and it was gone. It wasn't really gone. It was in my sock. I ain't stupid. I wasn't stupid. I didn't keep money in my pockets. When I was hustling and slinging candy, that money was right into my shoe. I was like, I don't got it. Spend it. We used to have book fairs, the Scholastic book fairs.
Yeah.
I'd buy anything I wanted. I rolled up in there with $50-$60 every time from slinging candy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So, I mean, like other things, like.
Did you actually buy books or you bought that other like fun crap?
Oh,
like,
no, I bought books. I bought
erasers
fun stuff. And tape measures.
Rulers, pencil toppers.
Oh, I bought everything. I bought anything I wanted. I had that kind of money. Now, here's the thing. My family, we didn't have that kind of money. I grew up poor. I'll say it. My dad worked real hard, but it is what it is. We didn't have a lot of money. Like we're eating, baked beans and something for dinner. You know what I mean? Like it was rough. It was a trying time in my family. And if I wanted something, like I had to make it happen. You know what I mean? Like my parents bought me a Nintendo when I was a kid for Christmas, I think. And that was the greatest thing that happened in my life. Was I got a Nintendo and I was addicted to games. Okay. But my parents weren't in the position to just buy me games. So I remember the first game that I bought for myself was called Bases Loaded 3. I never really bought it all by myself. I had an allowance I got every week. I got like $5, right? And I look back at it now. I was like, I know that $5 a week killed my parents because that's what kind of money problems we had. Mm-hmm. But I went to, I want to say it was Walmart at the time. It might have been Rose's. I don't know. Some kind of department store. It had layaway. And I put that game on layaway. And it was $45. It was going to take me like 3 months to get that game. And I paid like half of it off. And I think my dad had a good paycheck. And we went up there and he helped me get it out. And I was like, I got to figure out a way to get these games faster. And that's what I would do. Like I would shuck and drive and I would sell things and I would trade things. And I ended up having Super Nintendos and Sega Genesis and all kinds of games. And my parents bought stuff every now and then. You know what I mean? They liked the Nintendo. They would buy games. But like I had a lot of stuff in my childhood that like I didn't pay money for.
Did your parents ever go, where did you get this?
No, my God, no. My dad liked to play games too. He wanted to play them with me.
I was like, oh, he's bringing home cool stuff. I'm just not even going to ask.
Like my mom did something real shady one time. And I'm going to throw her out there on Front Street. I think she worked, I don't know if I get the story right. This story is going to be pretty close to right. She worked at a gas station and, you know, lifesavers in little tubes. Mm-hmm. They were having a contest where you like win stuff. And like what you would do is you would open the paper and it would be on the inside of the roll, not on the, all right. I don't know if I can explain this right. A lifesaver packet, you can push the roll out.
It's like they're wrapped in like a foil,
right.
And then there's a paper wrapper over that.
Well, if you won, it would be on the paper, not in the foil. Mm-hmm. So like she would be at work and she would be pushing them out and looking inside.
Oh my gosh.
And she won me a scooter. She's like, oh, this is a winner. Let me buy it. And she bought a thing and I won a scooter. Like it was stuff like that. I did it all the time. I do it now. Like I shuck and jive now. I make money in the weirdest ways. Not illegal. I don't make money in illegal ways.
You ain't selling candy, are you?
Yeah. Now, I would sell candy right now. If I could buy penny candy, sell it for 5 cents at work. Oh my God, I'll do it in a heartbeat. But no, it's just, you find weird ways to make money. Weird ways.
What kind of reputation would you make for yourself at work? I imagine you're like one of those guys on TV. You open up your jacket,
yeah,
and you're like, you have like Tootsie Rolls and Blow Pops, and so, you're like, what you want? I got it.
At my job, I wear a vest, so like I unzip the vest and hold it open, and there's like, yeah, I used to buy those like little strawberry things. You know what I'm talking about?
The strawberry candy that like the wrapper looks like a strawberry.
That was one of the penny candies you could buy.
Those are so good. It's like stuff like your grandma would always have in a candy dish at her house, Yeah. You know what, my grandma, I just sucked my teeth like 2 times in a row. Like, I caught myself. Mm-hmm. My grandma used to always have orange slices. The candy.
Oh, those were good too, man.
Oh my God, right? Yeah. We got so far off topic.
Yeah, we were talking about anger, and I went from anger to selling candy at school.
Last weekend.
Yes.
Our day just started off rough. And I remember, you were just ill with the kids, ill with me. You had been on your phone a whole lot. Mm-hmm. And like every time I tried to talk to you, you were like, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, we had a discussion about it. And the next day you were just like, I'm not going to be mad anymore.
I mean, I just felt like you have no idea that mood I was in. You have no idea how dangerous that was.
No, I believe it.
Like that, like, I would never do this, but like at the end of the day, like if I just went off and like shot some people, when you talk to the cops, you'd be like, I should have known something was up.
It's like he was calm. He wasn't angry.
He was happy this morning. We were late and he was like, it's cool. Like I remember thinking to myself, like I had this conversation with you out loud. I was like, you know what? You know what happens if we're late? Nothing. It will not change the outcome of the day at all. And I still feel this way right now. Like, obviously, I got out of that zone real fast because I do have a temper, and then I
where's
just get
New
mad.
Bob? Can you bring New Bob back?
But like when I thought about it, I was like, other than work, there is nothing in this world that will change if we're late. Nothing. The outcome will always be the same. It will always be the same. Unless you're going to like a concert where if you're early, you get better seats. Other than that.
Well, doctor's appointments, if you're more than like 10 minutes late, sometimes they won't see you.
Yeah, you schedule an appointment for another day. Nothing changes. Nothing
Except for
changes.
me, whenever I have to like line up babysitters and crap like that.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes. It's the same crap, same problems. Like whatever is going to go wrong is going to go wrong no matter what. Whether we're early, late, on time, it's all going to go wrong and it's not going to change anything. Like the time's not going to change anything. And I just reached that point. I was like, whatever. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Like that morning would normally happen. I'd be like, hey, Katie, it's 6:00. Do you want to like get up early and try to be on time?
And I'm like, heck no, it's too dang early.
I started thinking about it. I was like, be on time for what? It's a birthday party. Like I'm just tired. Like I'm tired of being angry and stressed. My job is a stressful job for anybody who in that position. And on top of that, I'm very passionate about it. And I take things personally. So like I spend all day being stressed out at work. I love my job, but because I'm so passionate about it, like I'm just constantly staying angry, you know? And I live in that town. I'm the mayor of that town. Like I run Angryville.
So anyway, I have a quiz here for you.
What just happened? What do you mean a quiz?
A quiz is an anger management quiz. This quiz is a screening that I'm going to administer to you.
Okay. Screening for what? To see if I have anger problems?
Yeah. Use this short...
Can I save some time and just say yes?
That is not going to be any fun.
Okay.
Use this short screening test to help determine if you should seek help for anger problems.
So like at the end of it, it's going to be like, you should seek help for anger problems.
I imagine that's probably what it's going to say.
Are these multiple choice questions or what is this? What's happening right now?
No, they're true or false questions. Let me read you the instructions.
Okay.
It says the items below refer to how you have behaved during the past year. Please indicate whether each question is true or false as a description of you during the past year.
Okay. I don't really remember the past year.
Note, if you suspect that you have an anger management problem, you should seek help from a health professional regardless of how you score on the screening test. So, just FYI. You ready?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Question number 1.
All right. True. Whatever it is, it's true.
I don't show my anger about everything that makes me mad.
Oh.
But when I do, look out.
Yeah, that's probably true.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Number 2. I still get angry when I think of the bad things people did to me in the past. That is true.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Are you going to let me answer these, or are you just like going to do this?
We're answering them together. Together, babe. We're in this together, babe. Number 3. Waiting. I can't.
It's really starting to piss me off that you can't even read the questions.
Number 3. Waiting in line or waiting for other people really annoys me.
I mean, like, it's not waiting in line. It's like if you're waiting in line and it's something stupid, like, hey, like if you go to like, I don't know, Subway or somewhere like, you know, when I take you to McDonald's and we go in the drive-thru and we pull up, I'm like, what do you want? You're like, I'm not sure. But like, they have had the same crap here for 30 years. You always get the same thing. But when we first drive up, you're like, I don't know.
You were mean to like an elderly lady in Food Lion one time because she was writing a check.
Who writes checks anymore?
Apparently that old lady
That's
did.
crazy.
So anyway.
She couldn't even see the lines.
So that is true.
I don't even know if she spelled her own name right. She was like, go ahead.
Number 4, I fly off the handle easily.
I don't know what you're talking about. Have we answered nothing but true so far?
Yeah. Number 5, I often find myself having heated arguments with the people who are closest to me.
I don't know. Okay, true. Me and my dad.
The first step is admitting.
I think it's me and my dad's like the worst.
The first step is admitting there's a problem.
Is that part of the test or are you just talking?
No, I'm just talking to you right now.
So I'm 100% true so far?
Yeah. I mean, at least you're consistent.
Are you having to like, are you inputting this into something?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm clicking on true.
Oh my God. So you're letting, okay.
I sometimes lie awake at night and think about the things that upset me during the day. Is that true? Because I mean, you like always nod off in the chair and then go to bed. We never go to bed at the same time.
So it is true, but it's not true in the way that you think. Like, it's not like I go to bed and like I just sit there and like I just wake up in the middle of the night.
Do you ever lie there and go, darn that little old lady for writing her checks?
No, like, all right. So
who writes checks?
So like I'll go to bed and I'll fall asleep. But then I'll wake up like an hour later and I'll be mad about something that happened. And then I can't go back to sleep.
Maybe it's your guilty conscience waking you up, you know?
A guilty conscience about what? That old lady, somebody need to give her a debit card. Like all she have to do is swipe it.
Well, you know, Have you ever seen old people trying to use a debit card?
Well, I mean, I watched that old lady try to write a check. She was writing that check for 80 years and couldn't do it. I mean, if you
Yes, and you expect her to learn some new technology?
No, I expect her to go, oh, you know what? I'm going to Food Line. At least let me write Food Line in a checkbook before I go instead of having to ask somebody how to spell Food Line.
Oh my gosh. So that's true then?
Okay.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think about people, like, people piss me off. I think about it at night. That's what you're asking? Yeah.
I guess so.
Sure.
Question number 7. When someone says or does something that upsets me, I don't usually say anything at the time, but later spend a lot of time thinking cutting replies I could and should have made.
Yeah, that's true.
That's sad. Wow.
I should have told that stupid lady the checkbook to burn it.
I think you did. You made a comment to her.
No, I made a comment about her where she could hear it. There's a difference.
Well, like, I think this is true, but also there's a lot of times that you don't hold it in. You just say something right then and there.
Okay, yeah.
Because, like, you're angry and mean.
Are you talking about the cashier? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about just in general.
Oh.
Like, all the time.
Okay.
Question number 8. I find it very hard to forgive someone who has done me wrong.
Yeah, I don't forgive people.
Yeah, that's true. You need to talk to Jesus about that.
What? Jesus?
Number 9. Yeah, I think, forgive people, Bob.
Jesus needs to forgive people, not me. It don't matter if I forgive people, right?
Have you ever read the Bible, Bob?
I mean, like, all right.
Number 9.
I thought you said it was a short test.
I get angry with myself when I lost control of my emotions.
True. I spend a lot of time mad at me.
So you're mad at yourself. You're mad at everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, like, I battle things on the
just
inside, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I think,
all
like,
the time. Mad.
my brain, it just works in a weird way.
Mad Max, Mad Bob.
Yeah.
Number 10. People really irritate me when they don't behave the way they should, or when they act like they don't have the good sense of a head of lettuce.
I think I might have said that before.
That is definitely true. Number 11. If I get really upset about something, I have a tendency to feel sick later, either with a weak spell, headache, upset stomach, or diarrhea.
Oh my God. I get diarrhea sometimes when I get mad.
Man, because you get so worked up. That's the problem.
I mean, I don't get like diarrhea, but like I'll get mad and be like, I gotta go poop.
You have
like, I
you
don't
have angry
is that
poop.
bad? Like, is that like if you get so
have
mad you have to
angry
poop, that's a problem?
Yes. I think that's what this test has established. Number 12. People I've trusted have often let me down, leaving me feeling angry or betrayed.
I mean, everybody lets me down.
That's true.
Not everybody. Most of the people. You can't really count on anybody nowadays. Like, nobody for nothing.
What about me?
I can count on you to let me down.
Oh my God.
No, I count on you. For real.
It's not very convincing.
Let me try it again. I can count on you. You're like the one thing in my life that's a constant. It's a crazy constant, but it's a constant. It's
well,
like,
you're the mad constant.
It's not like a solid constant. It's like a sporadic constant, but it's so sporadic and so constant at being sporadic that it's my rock.
You're welcome. Number 13. When things don't go my way, I get depressed.
No, I don't think I get depressed.
No. So is this our first false?
Yeah, I don't feel depression, I don't think.
All right. We have our first false.
We're good to go. Let's stop while we were ahead. 14.
I'm apt to take frustration so badly that I cannot put it out of my mind. That's true. That's definitely true. Don't even sit there and shrug like you don't know. That's definitely true. 15. I've been so angry at times I couldn't remember things I said or did.
Yeah. That's why that's why I try not to talk to you. Like, we'll get mad and it's like, I don't want to, I'm not arguing with you. Because I'll say some stuff that like I don't mean. And then like.
And see, I'm the opposite. I will remember 3 years from now.
Yeah.
Be like, remember that day that you said this really mean thing to me?
Yeah, you said, but this hair clip made me look fat. And like, I don't remember saying that at all.
Number 16. After arguing with someone, I hate myself.
I mean, like, I'm not going to say I hate myself, but I mean, there's a lot of times where I'm just like,
So it's kind of true.
Yeah.
17.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
I've had trouble on the job because of my temper.
So, I mean, I don't do it anymore, but in the past, yes. I clocked out one time and fought a guy in a ditch.
What?
Yeah.
When was that?
That was a long time ago, man. I was probably like 20. Like, I clocked out and left work and walked behind it and fought a dude and ended up in a ditch because I was mad.
Huh. Well, that's definitely true. 18. When riled up, I often blurt out things I later regret saying. Yep. Okay.
Why can I not even talk about that? I mean, like, that's not that I blurt. Yeah, you're right.
That's why whenever you and I, whenever we have a disagreement or stuff, you don't talk to me because you know that you will say things
I do.
that you regret.
You're right.
So you
You're
shut
right.
down. Number 19. Some people are afraid of my bad temper.
Some people.
I think pretty much all of our nieces and nephews have expressed that Uncle Bob is scary.
I'm not. Okay.
They think you're scary. That's why I'm the nice one.
And
All
it's
our
really
nieces
the
that-
opposite. Like I get loud, but you're the dangerous one.
The dangerous one.
Yeah, like,
how am I the dangerous one?
because if somebody ever snaps, it's gonna be you. It ain't gonna be me. I've been living this. I've been in this. I've been in Angryville for a long time. I know how it works. I know how to handle it. I know where to go to hang out. I know where not to go. I know how it works. You get in this town, and it's new to you. Like, this is a new life for you. Like, you didn't.
I get lost and go to the bad part of town.
Yeah, you do.
Is that what you're saying? Is
I've
that
said it. I've
the
said it
analogy
on-
we're going with?
I said on multiple shows, if something ever happens to me, Katie's the first one to please need to talk to.
Oh, when I get angry, frustrated, or hurt, I comfort myself by eating or using alcohol or other drugs.
Well, I had shots tonight, and I'm 300 pounds, so I'm not 300 pounds anymore.
No, you're not.
I've lost a lot of weight. Yeah.
When someone hurts or frustrates me, I want to get even.
Just hit true and move on. I don't want to talk
Should
about
we
it.
even just read? There's only a few more left. 22. I've gotten so angry at times that I've become physically violent, hitting other people or breaking things. Oh, and there was the guy in the ditch, I guess.
Well, I mean, like, I don't hit people often.
Just the roof of the Jetta.
I've been known to punch a wall, a steering wheel, a glass, a tree, light pole, stop sign.
When did you punch a stop sign?
I don't want to talk about it.
How did you?
You have
why
to.
were you angry near
you
a
have to-
stop sign?
I got out of the car and I hit the stop sign. I don't want to talk about it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Because I want to know.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It was bent, and I thought it was for. So I pulled out. It was like a 4-way stop, but I didn't know it was a 4-way stop, and the sign was like turned. So like I almost ran the stop sign because it was crazy. There wasn't even any other cars. I could have gone through it. It would have been fine. But like I slammed on brakes and it had to back up, but there weren't even no cars. And then I got mad and I went over and I started hitting the sign to try to get it to turn back the right way. And then there was this little white house on the corner. And I turned and looked and somebody shut some blinds real fast. And I got back in the car.
Well, I mean, okay, babe, that is.
I was trying to help the next person.
That is crazy.
It's not crazy.
But I mean, safety first. So in this one instance, you're crazy. It was a good thing, I think. I mean, I think you're walking a fine line, but the intentions were good.
When I get angry, I have a hard time of thinking how it looks from the outside. Like on the inside, I was angry and I was like, I'm gonna fix this sign. Like I'm gonna get it the right way. I don't have any tools, so I'm just gonna hit it with my fist and I'm gonna get it to turn. But like I didn't think like what about that the little old lady that might have been living in that White House? So she looks out her window and there's just a guy. He's just
pounding
on the stop sign with his bare fist. Like.
See, in my mind, when you told me you had a stop sign, I was thinking it was like...
Oh, like with my car?
No. Like, okay, I was riding with you one time.
Stop sign's too damn red.
We were about to make a turn, and we were going to turn right. And there was a car who had pulled up beside of us. They were going to turn left.
And they inched up too far? I couldn't see.
It was a van, like a work van, like a white... solid van.
Did I get out and tap on the window?
Yes, you did. So we're sitting there and we couldn't turn right because we couldn't see anything that was coming.
Let's take a step back for a second.
So you put the car in park. You got out and went and knocked on this man's window.
Yeah, it's on the back up. I don't remember this. And let me tell you why. Because I've done it so many times. So
that was not an isolated incident?
You were with me?
I was with you.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Because usually you calm it down a little bit when I'm with you.
I must have been having a bad day. Yeah, because I try not to overreact when you're with me because I don't want to make your life too bad.
Anyway, moving on. We're almost done. 23. At times, I've felt angry enough to kill. Ooh.
No, I've never really wanted to.
That's like, oh, God. No, I hope not.
I've never wanted to kill anybody. I mean, like, I think I might have had that thought before, but like, you know, if something happened to him on the way home, I'd be okay with it. But I don't think I've ever been like, I want to kill somebody. I wouldn't want to bring any harm on anyone.
Yeah, I think you're harmless. Number 24.
I don't think I'm harmless. I just don't think I want to.
I think you're harmless.
I punched a dude in the head with a power ring.
He was trying to rob you.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, you know, if you're going to use your power ring, what other time than to stop a bad guy?
Right. Yeah.
Right? Right? I mean, if you're going to punch someone with a power ring, it might as well be a bad guy who's trying to rob you.
My favorite part about this.
I think that's pretty justified.
My favorite part about this story right now is that somebody's going to listen to this that doesn't know what we're talking about, and I'm not going to clarify it. If you want to know what the deal is with the power ring, then start from the beginning and find it.
It should be somewhere
around the hospital time. So
no, we didn't start the podcast till after that, babe.
Oh yeah.
So it should be somewhere.
I don't know. Who cares?
Early days. Sometimes I feel so hurt and alone. Oh Lord, I feel like committing suicide. Are you suicidal?
No, I'm not suicidal.
I hope if you were that you would be honest and tell me.
I kill somebody else before I kill myself.
I was like, I swear you better not hurt yourself. Leave me here with all these kids. I'm a really angry person, and I know I need help learning to control my temper and angry feelings because it has already caused me a lot of problems.
I know I'm an angry person. Has it caused me a lot of problems? I don't know. Has it caused me some problems? Sure. Maybe not a lot. Maybe not a lot of problems. Maybe, I don't know.
Just for the heck of it, we'll just say false.
Okay. Is that the last question?
That's the last question.
Is it giving you like a result? Did I pass? Am I okay? Does it say that I'm probably going to be good? Does it say that I shouldn't have children?
Okay.
Here we go.
If you answered 0 to 4 of them true.
Oh my God.
Then you have better than normal anger management skills.
Okay. That's fair.
If you answered 5 to 9 of them true.
Okay.
You have normal anger management skills. Clinical help may be useful. If you answered 10 or more, or any of the last 4 questions true, or if you wanted to kill someone or yourself, then you have an anger management problem, and help is required.
Required?
And, well, that's what it says. I mean, the authority of the internet.
Can you hit a pay now button? Like, is somebody going to come to the house? Or
So 10 or more was you need help now, and you answered a total number of 21.
Out of how many?
23, 24.
So I don't want to kill people or myself, but everything else, I was like,
yeah, pretty much.
I mean, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why would you be with me? Like, let's talk about your life. Like, what happened to you as a child that you're like...
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, this is about you, Bob.
You know, this is what I don't understand. If you...
We're not talking about me. We're talking about you.
I know I have some issues. I get it. But like a lot of times when you hear people talk about someone that's angry to the extent that I am, you're like, something must have happened to them when they were a kid, you know? Like somebody touched them the wrong way or beat them or...
Were you abused as a child?
You know, I wasn't. Like, I was like the opposite of that. Like, my parents hardly ever spanked me. But I mean, like, I wasn't a good kid, but I was good at not getting caught. You know what I mean? So, like, there's a lot of stuff I did that was bad, but, like, I didn't get caught, you know?
No. I believe that life, especially marriage, is all about balance. And
Okay.
I think this is why we work so well as a couple, because we balance each other out. See, like, you're so angry and mean, and then I'm, like, way too nice.
See, I don't like this theory. I don't like this working theory. Like, I understand.
Why?
I understand the concept,
it's
right?
the truth.
No, I understand the concept. Like, you know, like, we believe in God, right? You believe in God. You like, think people, like, God makes things a certain way. And what you're saying right now is like, so Bob's really angry, so God makes Katie really nice so that it works, right? Why not just make us both nice and fall in love with each other that way? Like, you know, like, I don't know. I don't want to be angry all the time like I am. I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm not depressed. I
don't think God makes you angry.
I don't, I don't hate myself.
That's how it works.
I hate other people sometimes. You know, I don't wake up hating life. You know, I'm not that person. Like, there's people that just wake up and no matter what, they're not going to be happy. You know, that's not me. I'm happy. I'm happy right now.
No, I think we balance each other out though, because I think for many years I was like way too nice and a pushover.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably how I got you.
Yeah. I think you like just wore me down.
Yeah.
Like, I really, for a long time, I couldn't tell people no. And I was a pushover. I got walked all over so many years of my life. And now, like, I'm still a really nice person and I'm still a pushover sometimes, but I definitely stand up for myself a lot more now.
You do. And I love
what
that
I
about
used
you.
to.
I know there's a lot of times that you've had the same conversation with me. It's like, look, I know you're upset, but we can't do this. You can't act that way, you know, like.
I think I have that conversation with the kids on a daily basis.
I mean, like
it's okay to be upset. It's how you act when you're upset.
Yeah. You'd be like, that's your mom, or that's your dad, or like, that's your brother. Like, it's always something like that. It's always like.
Because you get mad at people and you're like, they're dead to me. And I'm like, well, this person is a close family member, so you can't do that.
I mean, like, I spent a lot of my life that way. So I went to this restaurant called Friendly's with a group of people from work, and I ordered a salad. Right? I was like, I want to get the chicken salad, not like chicken salad, like chicken on a salad. It's like, I eat chicken salad somewhere. That's gross. And she brings me the salad, right? And it's got fried chicken on it where I ordered grilled chicken. And I was like,
did we talk about this last time?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't care. I'll talk about what I want to talk about. It's my podcast.
Well, I didn't know if you had two salad ordering incidences.
No, but the point is, like, she brought me the wrong thing. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'll eat it. And then, like, I took a bite of the chicken and the chicken was cold. Like.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Cold fried chicken. She got it wrong. And I was like, I'm not going to eat it. And then the waitress was like, oh, is everything okay? No, everything's not okay. Well, what'd I do wrong? Doesn't matter. I don't send food back. Never. I don't send it back. I don't send food back. And like, she kept asking, and I was like, just stop. Just leave me alone. I don't want it. It's not okay. And she was like, well, just tell me what I did wrong. No, you should know what you did wrong. And that's the point. You had one job. Write down grilled chicken salad. That is what you had to write down. That's 3 words. She asked me what kind of dressing I wanted. I don't want dressing. So, like, she didn't have to put what type of dressing. Grilled chicken leaves. All right? It's not complicated, and she got it wrong. And then not only did she get it wrong, but whoever cooked it cooked my chicken first and they made the salad first because it was easy. That's my thought. And then it sat up there while everybody else's food was getting made. Now, I'll never go back there again. I'm not going to yell at the manager. I'm not going to yell at the associate. You know, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just not going to go back.
There are so many restaurants that we've only been to once. And they were like, nope, never go back there. Quiznos. We went to Quiznos. This was years ago.
I'll never go to Quiznos again.
We went there one time. We were like, we've never been there before.
Let's do this.
And I don't even remember now because it was so long ago.
Oh, I have no idea what it is.
It was so long ago. We're like, nope, never coming back here.
I remember walking out of there going, I'll never eat here again. I know it's probably something stupid. Doesn't matter though. It's in my brain. Like if I go to a Quiznos right now, I will not enjoy it.
Negative connotation in your mind.
The last time I was here, I hated myself and I don't know why. And now I hate this place. That sign's too green. That sign's crooked. I'll start picking it out in my head. If we go in there and we ate, I would just look around and go, these are all the things that bother me, you know?
So I think we've established that you do need professional help.
You know, that's sort of why we started this podcast though, right? I think this podcast I think it helps. I think it makes me a happy person. It gives me something to work on.
So do you think in the 3.5 years that we've been doing this, do you feel like your anger has gotten better? Because I don't think it has.
No, I mean, it hasn't gotten better, but it is something I enjoy. I mean, like
your anger is something you enjoy?
No. The podcast.
I love being angry.
So I don't think my anger has gotten better. Like, I don't think this is therapeutic. I mean, it is therapeutic. I don't think it's like like we're not talking about the root of my problems. You know what I mean? Like we don't do that. We just have fun. I don't think my anger is going away, but it does bring happiness into my life. You know? Like, I like sitting here and talking to you. I like coming up with fun things. I like being creative. I like doing these things. So, I mean, like, if I wasn't doing these things, there'd be an extra hour or two that I would be pissed off about something. So, I mean,
well, and this is how I feel about things. Everybody has some kind of issue. Ain't nobody perfect.
Maybe I should figure out, like, I should talk to somebody. Maybe I should. I don't know. Because I don't know what it is. I don't know.
That one day that you were just like, I'm not going to be mad about things. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Who are you?
That might have been the same day I could have stabbed somebody. Like, just like, well, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. But no, like what I was saying a while ago, like I don't know the root of it. Like nothing traumatic happened in my childhood. You know, like I wasn't beaten. I wasn't sexually abused. We were poor. That's about it. But there's lots of people that are poor, you know?
Growing up poor just makes you angry.
Maybe, you know?
Maybe.
Just grow up going, you know what? Screw everybody. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to sell my candy. I'm going to get my video games. I don't need anybody.
I feel like just right then we should have said, find your laugh. Find your happy.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't want to talk anymore?
I'm going to get my penny candy.
Yeah. You know, I heard a saying the other day. And it was pretty, it made me think of you. I was talking to somebody about salads. I talk about salads a lot. And, this person was talking about, a Greek salad. And I was like, I don't like Greek salads because of the olives. And, you know, he was very pro olives. He was like, you know, the olives are the best part. And I was like, my wife likes olives. And I was like, olives are disgusting. And he goes, no, green olives are disgusting. They taste like old pennies. And I was like, oh, so now like.
Old pennies?
So like you hear somebody
not a new penny.
Not a new penny. Like,
those things are delicious, but those old pennies that have been touched by 5,000 people's grubby hands.
So that's my new saying now. Like anytime I don't like something, I'll be like, it tastes like old pennies. Because it is.
Well, I like green olives.
I already don't like olives.
I want some olives now.
And now I'm associating old pennies with them. So it's just nasty. But
old pennies.
I feel like you tried to do some kind of like therapy thing with me this episode, and like it turned into you just making fun of me. I'm okay with it.
I'm not a therapist, so yeah, that's probably pretty accurate.
Yeah. Do you think like if I
like you don't make jokes at my expense?
No, I'm making jokes at your expense for sure. Like I'm sure like, with all the people that listen to this show.
The last podcast, you insinuated that I had hairy Chewbacca arms. And you sprinkled in there, I have hairy nipples. Yeah, I know about that, Bob.
So let me ask you a question. Why would you say it again? Like, why would you give me that ammunition in another episode?
Because my mouth works faster than my brain sometimes. A lot of times.
Sometimes, a lot of times? Or is it a lot of times, sometimes?
I said sometimes and then I changed my mind to a lot of times.
You know, sometimes you just have to change your mind. Sometimes you have to find things. Sometimes you have to do things differently. Sometimes you have to figure out what's making you mad. Sometimes you don't figure it out. Sometimes
you feel like a nut.
Yeah, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have to find your laugh.
Sometimes you have to find your happy.
This has been a Cabcast Studios production. For more episodes and information, visit cabcaststudios.com.